So in my previous lecture, I have discussed about the immune system, that is the external, the one of the part of the immune system, that is the external body defense system. So as we told that immune system is a versatile system which protects the animal from invading pathogenic microorganisms as well as it protects it from the cancer. And it is able to generate enormous varieties of cells and molecules which are responsible for providing the body defense. And functionally, the immune system response can be divided into two related activities, that is recognition and response. So in previous class we described about the external defense system. It is done by providing physical barriers to the entry of the microbes by secretion of different substances from different parts of our body by different secreting cells, and by secretion of the different microbial products which protects our body from the invading organisms, and the competition of the different microorganisms which are present within our body with the pathogenic microorganisms. So these are the parts of the external body defense system. So now let us see what are the internal body defense system. It is generally consisting of two different types. One is innate immune system and another is adaptive immune system. In innate immune system, there are the different types of cells which are naturally giving us the immunity. These cells are the different phagocytic cells, and they are the polymorphonuclear phagocytic cells as well as the macrophages. They are natural killer cells. There are mast cells, dendritic cells. So these are the cells which are responsible for providing the natural immunity to our body. And very interestingly, these cells respond very rapidly. They respond very rapidly against any pathogenic substances, and they have some specificity. They are not specific. They are not specific to a particular type of pathogenic organism, but they show small amount of specificity, and they do not produce in memory cell what is found in case of adaptive immunity. In case of adaptive immunity, it starts very slowly, and because it requires the production of the different molecules and secretion of these molecules to protect our body from invading organisms. These molecules are like antibodies and cytokines. And adaptive immunity is very highly specific. They are highly specific to any pathogenic substances, and they are specifically damaging that pathogenic organism or microorganism and protects our body. And adaptive immune system, they contain the memory cells, so that in future if this pathogenic substance enters within our body, that can be destroyed with less time. So let us see what are the components of the natural immune system. So natural or innate immune system, it is the first line of defense against invading organisms. So it is the first line of defense against invading organisms by the host. That means once it enters within our body, that means it has already crossed the external body defense system and it is entering within our body. So innate immune system first reacts very rapidly to destroy these microorganisms. So these includes different polymorphonuclear cells. These are either leukocytes or these are different types of leukocytes like neutrophils also. They are most abundant in human body within the blood vascular system, as well as they are also found in the external tissue regions. Next, in compared to acquired immune system, which requires the time to develop, it requires the time for production of the different substances which are responsible for providing the uh, immunity. It is dependent on previous interaction with the specific microbes. The ability of the neutrophil to kill the microorganisms, it is very immediate. The ability of the neutrophil to kill the microorganisms is very immediate, and it is non-specific and not dependent on previous exposure to the microorganism. So in case of innate immunity, this system does not require any previous exposure of the microorganism. So once the microorganism is entering within our body, and once it is detected as non-self material, so it is destroyed by the innate immune system automatically. So it does not require any previous exposure of the microorganism. Whereas in case of adaptive immunity, the previous exposure of the microorganism is also required. So these are the cells. They are first one, this is the neutrophil, then this is the macrophages, then the dendritic cells and natural killer cells. So they are the components of the innate immunity. Neutrophils, they are responsible for showing the phagocytic activity. By this phagocytic activity, they can damage the invading organism. They can produce different reactive oxygen species and nitrogen species, which are responsible for destroying these pathogenic organisms, or also they can release some antimicrobial peptides also. In case of macrophages, they are specifically for phagocytic and inflammatory responses, production of the inflammatory responses. They can produce the reactive oxygen species and nitrogen species also. They can also produce the cytokines, complement proteins, which are responsible for the generation of the innate immunity. Dendritic cells are responsible for production of, they can represent the antigens, they can detect them, they can reduce some signals which are responsible for stimulating other cells. They can release the reactive oxygen species which can destroy the microorganism. They can also release the interferon and cytokines. These interferons are responsible for stimulating the different nearby cells or neighbor cells, so that they can be stimulated and they can produce some response against this pathogenic substance also. So dendritic cells, they are also, although they are being activated, side by side they are also trying to stimulate the other cells nearby, so that they can also act up the pathogenic substances. The natural killer cells, they are responsible for lighting the viral infected cells. The infected cells can be lysed by the natural killer cell. The natural killer cell recognizes the infected cell, and thereby they damaging the infected cell, and thereby they are preventing the reproduction of the pathogenic substances. They are also responsible for production of the interferons and some macrophage activation factors. So these are the functions of the natural killer cell. So today I will discuss up to the neutrophil. So neutrophil, it is very highly motile phagocytic cell that constitute the first line of defense of innate immune system. So it is a highly motile phagocytic cell. Number one, it is highly motile, means it can move very fast, and they are very phagocytic in nature. They can patrol the bloodstream in search of invading microorganisms. They are searching throughout the blood vascular system for the invading microbes. They have the phagocytic property. They show the phagocytosis. They can express a protein which is called as pattern recognition receptor. So these pattern recognition receptors are nothing but the receptors which are responsible for recognition of different microorganisms which are entering within our body. Let us see. So these pattern recognition receptors, they are predominantly expressed on the immune cell. They are of four types: toll-like receptors or TLR, NLR, C-type lectin receptors or CLR, or RIG1-like receptor or RLR. So these are the four types. They are nothing but recognition of the different substances which are found on the surface of the different microorganism. These substances are recognized by these receptors present in the immune cell, and thereby they are recognized by the phagocytic cells, that is the neutrophil, and they can damage the neutrophils. They can damage the pathogenic substances by engulfing them and then by destroying them. So it also responsible for neutrophils are also responsible for generation of the oxygen species in presence of the pathogenic substances, and thereby they triggers the production of the different reactive nitrogen species also, and thereby they damages the pathogenic substances, and they might damage the wall of the pathogenic substances through which the different enzymes enters within the cell, and they can damage the cell. And they also can protect our body by different non-oxidative killing method, that is by using lysozyme, acid protease, acidic cathepsins, and defensin. These are the molecules which are secreted from the neutrophils, and they can damage the pathogenic substances. And they also can increase the respiratory burst by increasing the oxygen uptake. So by this process, the neutrophil can protect our body from different invading organisms. So production of the reactive oxygen species may also triggers the phagocytosis and thereby damage the cells or invading organisms. They also are responsible. These reactive oxygen species are also responsible for destruction of the microorganisms, all of the microorganisms, and thereby they helps in the activity of the enzymes, so that the enzymes can act on these pathogenic substances very promptly. So this is a illustration of the how the neutrophil acts. When the neutrophil is capable of identifying the pathogenic substances, it can be engulfed by the process of the phagocytosis, and after phagocytosis, these pathogenic substances either may survive within the neutrophil for longer duration, or they may be destroyed. And when the neutrophils are gone through the process of the apoptosis, and they are engulfed by the phagocytic cell by the process of efferocytosis, or they can escape from the neutrophil for further pathogenic uh, progression. So by this process, neutrophil helps in the innate immune system. So these are the references. You can find it. I am also giving the link of these references in the comments.